Hey everybody, Deane here. Thanks for checking this video out. I'm currently in my little home office with my infrared sauna and in the corner of my house for lockdown. And I thought I want to be super productive and super creative here and add as much value as I can here on YouTube, my YouTube channel I've had for many years. I've loved it. I've shared some incredible recipes and interviews and insights on health and wellness, but I haven't really taken you guys into my world recently. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to invite you into a 30-day journey here where I'm going to be taking you through a new frequency device called Healy that's totally revolutionized my life in terms of my reducing anxiety and stress. It's helped me with energy levels and staying more consistent. It's helped me with my immune system and helping me stay really, really grounded and healthy, as well as helping me with fitness, recovery, and helping me reduce some pain in my TMJ and my shoulders. So I'm a massive fan of this product, and I want to actually take you guys through an accelerated version for the next 30 days on how this machine works and the tips and tricks, the concerns, the challenges, the roadblocks that I've found and how I've overcome them in just with the product itself. It's incredible. It's amazing. And in terms of the business structure as well, which is amazing. But there's still a few hiccups because it is a startup. So there's a few concerns that I have there that I'll be taking you guys through. You know, I've loved this product so much that I've shared it with, I think, 35 to 40 people personally. And out of those people, there's been like another 300 to 400 people join my team with this. And I now do this as a business. My old TV presenting career and any other health coaching that I used to do is non-existent anymore. And now I'm focusing on this because of the results people are getting, how simple it is for people to use. And I really feel that this quantum knowledge needs to be released to the world in how we have the ability to self-heal. Our body has the ability, when it's given the right environment, in the right system around us, external and internally, we can heal very, very fast. And so I'd like to take you through what I've been learning about quantum biology in terms of how we can heal ourselves. I want to be talking about frequency and energy, talking about electrosensitivity, talking about EMFs that might be damaging us and how to reduce that. So I really want to talk about the quantum field over the next 30 days, taking you through my journey and showing you this device, which has actually helped me become more self-aware of what's going on and in my life. And it's helped me process triggers and traumas and help me release things that have been holding me back. And it's my wish that you guys, if you wanted to come on this journey too, that you learn something too, whether you're brand new to Healy and you're learning, what is this device? What is this guy talking about? Or whether you have a Healy already and you want to, expand your learning and knowledge to become more of an expert with the Healy. Or maybe you're part of a different team or my team, and you just really want to make the most of your experience. Or maybe you're wanting to learn about Healy from the perspective of how to use this as a home business, social selling. You know, I've been a part of referral marketing for over 6 or 7 years. And with how Healy is structured, it's an incredible opportunity for anyone who's, into health and wellness, who wants to impact other people and contribute, in some way, as well as creating a residual income online where you can work your own hours, be your own boss, and do what you want to do from home and earn the income that you want to earn depending on the input and effort that you put in. And so I want to take you through that journey because, I've been able to help so many people, and I just want to share the insights and journeys to accelerate your journey. So what I like to do is to start off with the machine. I'll show you the machine to start off with, right? I had this back in December. One of my health mentors introduced me to it. Oops, someone's calling me. And I'd like to share my screen now to actually take you through step by step how the Healy works. So this is it here. I'm just going to clip it on. Now, let me start off by saying, real and raw, my 3 main concerns were this. Main concern was EMF. I'm the guy that runs around with his EMF meter, figuring out the, frequencies of radio frequencies or electromagnetic frequencies, electric frequencies, and moving my house around because I don't want to be around the frequencies. So I'm that weird guy. So when I was exposed to Healy, I wanted to know, are there bad frequencies in here? Are they going to be damaging me? Because the Bluetooth headphones, they're not good, guys. They're not good. It's a frequency going through time and space on your body. It's not natural, and it's not helping harmonize your body. So anyway, the good thing about the Healy is you can turn the Bluetooth off, which is fantastic, right? No EMF, less EMF. It's awesome. Then the cool thing, my question was, where is my data going? My information. Information is king and queen now these days, and big companies use it in a very inauthentic way. And so the good thing about the Healy is that you can, is a massive encryption process. There's 6 stages of encryption. They spend millions of pounds on actually keeping it private. And so you don't have to put all your details in as well. If you want to keep it private, you can, but that was really important for me to know that it's private and protected. The other part that I wanted to ask when I first got my Healy is, can this help with 5G protection? And unfortunately, yes and no, mainly no. The biggest thing around the Healy is that about 5G is that we need to get as far away as possible from it for it to not impact our body. The closer we are to it, the more damaging it is. The further we are away, the more healthier we're going to be. And this device has frequencies to support the body's natural energy field and may support the resistance of other frequencies. But in just a really compliant and really grounded way, this is not going to cure, prevent, or reverse any disease. It's only going to support our natural systems in our body to become more resilient and be healthier. So that made a lot of sense to me. So those are my 3 main concerns. And to really take you on a little bit of a journey, I want to share my screen because, all right, where are we? How this all came about was really many years ago. I listened to an audiobook called The Biology of Belief. It's by Bruce Lipton. It is the best audiobook. It changed my life. It talks about our mum and our environment, epigenetics, and how that changes who we are in this moment is based on our environment, what we think about and what we focus on, the hormones and how we hold our body, what we eat, how our habits really impact our behavior as well as our DNA. And we can shift that. We can be the controllers of that. And so this was really the starting point for me. So I highly recommend checking that out. And then I got into Joe Dispenza's work. He's an absolute genius, and he's on Gaia, lots of documentaries, and he just brings the knowledge into a simple, digestible way for people to understand the quantum, the smallest particles, or smallest measurement of energy is a quantum, right? So he brings that and really connects spirituality and science together. I love it. Him and Bruce Lipton, massive, massive fans. And then I started to go down this route of the importance of the voltage of our cells. We are electromagnetic beings. If we're struck by lightning, that power is going to kill us. If we're next to X-rays, the X-rays after a couple of hours will kill us. The radiation will kill us. We can't see it, but it's there, right? Just like there are healing frequencies like the sunrise and grounding to the earth and drinking good quality structured water and good food. It's all healing frequencies to the body. Anyway, I then stumbled across Jerry Tennant. This guy's amazing. This one right here, Healing is Voltage. I highly recommend it. At a certain frequency, our cells die. And at a certain frequency, cells heal themselves or have more flow and more chi. And so that was really interesting for me because it made a lot of sense. Connect to the earth, connect to the sunshine. We're going to connect and get the most benefit from the earth. We're going to get into the natural rhythm and the circadian rhythm of nature. And the more that we separate ourselves from nature, the more unhealthy we get, the more aligned to nature, the healing just absolutely expands in our life a lot quicker. And then what happened is I was recommended, I've got a book here I want to share with you guys too, is Jack Kruse, right? Dr. Jack Kruse. He's a neurosurgeon, incredibly smart human. And in my opinion, he's 6 steps ahead of anyone in the quantum biology, health, wellness sphere. It's different to Joe Dispenza, it's different to Bruce Lipton, it's different to Jerry Tennant, because he talks about blue light toxicity, the effects of blue light on our body. Talks about the effects of 5G. There's a great 5G talk that he talks about. He talks about mitochondria. He talks about DHA, which is in certain foods to help support our body. And that all comes back to the mitochondria And that's all coming back to this electrical charge in the body and the communication and information. You know, our DNA is just, it's there to transmit information. And so energy is information, frequencies, waves, all, you know, it's all linked, right? So going through, if you're wanting to learn, those are some mentors that have really helped me. But it all boils down to our mitochondria. So our mitochondria, think of it as like an energy pack that generates the energy in our body, ATP. And so this energy, it takes in electrons, it uses the electrons, and it shoots out ATP and deuterium depleted water. And that's how we create our own energy. Every cell, everything living on this planet creates ATP. Okay. So it's really important because that's our energy. So it's really important, if we want to understand health, we need to understand ATP production. And so, sorry, someone's calling me again. So this is where my journey started. And so when I heard that ATP production is supported and improved and boosted through microcurrent, I was blown away. I was like, this makes so much sense. Of course, the body is going to have these incredible results as a result of increasing the charge for our mitochondria and our cell voltage. So it all connected the dots for me. And I was like, that's why the Healy works. It's all based in science. You know, I'll show you the website, I'll show you stuff later on, but I'll show you a scan now. This is going to be day one of the next 30 days. I'm going to show you bit by bit why the Healy works, how it works, the science, you know, the concerns, the challenges. I'm going to go through everything and try to accelerate your learning process. So if you're new to Healy, as I said, or if you're wanting to, you know, join Healy, you can be more educated. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. I'm going to go to QuickTime. Here's my screen. Here's the Healy. So what we do, there's two apps. So there's the Healy Analyzer, and then there's the Healy frequency. I'm just going to turn it on, turn the Healy on here, and this is the first app. So step by step, let me take you through it. So at the bottom, there's different parts, there's different clients that you can add in here, friends and family. You can add an unlimited amount. And there's two types of scans you can do with this one. So there's the resonance scan, which is the physical scan, and the bottom one is the aura scan. And that's more designed for the chakra. So we're going to do that one first. So I've got to charge my laptop in. Power. We must power the laptop. And so here's me, all some other people that I've added into there as well. So with the aura scan, literally by having it, holding it in my hand, or it could be on the table in front of you if you're really worried about EMFs, we're just going to scan my aura. So this is just a matter of seconds. It's going to bring up a representation and an interpretation of what that means for each chakra and where I'm at. So guys, this is a little bit personal. This is where I'm at right now. Right, I've had quite a busy morning and it looks like I'm a little bit depleted. I need to have a break. I've been on calls and back-to-back stuff this morning. So totally 67 out of 100. My crown chakra is really high, my forehead, my throat. And so the lowest ones are the forehead, throat, and the plexus. My root chakra and sacral are quite, sacral and root are quite high. So now we're going to do an analysis, and we're going to go through here, and this brings up an emotional scan is what I call it. So the emotional scan focuses on those three lowest flowing chakras. And this is where I'm at right now. So this is in real time, right? So the dominance of the father in early childhood was experienced. The person feels helpless unless he's being controlled. Wow. So this is quite relevant. You know, yes, dad was slightly dominant at the same time as not being there, and I had multiple stepdads. So that's interesting, right? So not to go deep down the rabbit hole of my own trauma and life lessons, but this is the next part. The person tries to imitate the ideal picture of the father within the personality. The perfection of the father does not allow for the development of the personality of the child. So this is where I'm at. Right? It's picked up based on that signature of chakra analysis before. It's picking up where exactly what this could mean in my life based on the 13 years of medical research with Time Waver, the company where Nuno, Nina, and Marcus, I'll go through and share with them, you guys, them on another video. And they teamed up to create time waiver machines. There's about 2,000 to 3,000 practitioners globally. In 40 countries, they've helped nearly 1 million people with microcurrent, frequency-specific microcurrent therapy. Here's another one. The person needs are being clearly communicated, and the person receives what they want and what makes them happy. That's good. That's a great one. So from here, I can actually do a healing here. So we go vibrate at the bottom. I'm just going to choose a 30 seconds healing here. And now it's actually choosing the complete and gentle healing issues of power, control, and freedom. It's going to go through each one of that report and give me the healing frequencies through the quantum sensor, the crystal, into my information field. Do I feel anything? No, I don't personally. Some people are sensitive, some healers and people who are tapped in do feel something. I just don't. So I'm just going to clip that onto me for a second. And while that works, it's magic. So yeah. So that's the first part. The second part, we're going to do a resonance scan. So that's actually going to pick up the physical parts of my body that need some support. So we're going to go down the bottom, resonance, click on my name again. We're going to go database collection. Now here's all the different areas of the resonance scan. So there's bark flower remedies, there's amino acids, materia medica, Australian bush flowers, elixir, elixir and gem elixirs, I Ching, Sazandra, the salts, Healy gold programs. So all those ones there, I can do a scan on, and I'll go through this over the month and give you an explanation of what exactly a bark flower remedy is and whatnot. But at the bottom here, there's all Healy programs. I'm going to click that. I'm going to go through start analysis. Now it asks me to focus on one point. And it's not asking for my fingerprint. It just gets me to focus on one point with the photo. Because the importance of quantum mechanics has this incredible phenomena called, there's an experiment done called the double slit experiment. You can look it up on YouTube. Might be something you want to look into. Here we go. Double slit experience. And so what it states is that there's a difference between when they shoot energy and they shoot an electron towards a wall. If you're observing it, there's a difference to when you're observing it to when you're not observing it. And so the observer effect changes the scenario and creates a higher probability of certain unfoldings to occur. So that's some of the, it's definitely a rabbit hole to look down, guys. It's by far one of the most baffling things, but really it just reminds us that what we focus on expands in our life. Where we focus, that's where energy goes. Yeah, if we're focusing on what we're grateful for, we're going to attract more of that. We're focusing on depression and anger, we're going to attract more of that, consciously, unconsciously. So this is a really cool, I guess, experiment that I'd love to show you guys. And with that, we might share that on another video, but we'll go back into the Healy. And that's what it's getting you to do. By pushing your finger on there, it's asking you to focus on one point as it scans and measures your bioresonance. So the resonance and the frequency of our organs and the energy systems, it's picking up in my field right now. And what it's picking up is the top one was Healy learning programs. See how it says 60% relevant? It also has 54% relevant, which is Meridians 1. 53 is beauty programs, mental balance, and bioenergetic programs 1. So what they recommend, and there's a full manual and a lot of step-by-step guides on this, but the 60% relevant at the top is what's most out of balance for me right now. So I'm going to go back into the scan. I'm going to choose my profile, and then I'm going to find the learning frequencies. Learning. See how there's 9? So it's going to scan for 9 different programs that it would recommend to me to support me in my body, in my field right now. So with my little brother, for example, it picked up his skin because he had a bit of acne, and it picked up and recommended the acne program. It picked that up. Some people, or when I went to the gym, I did some weights. The next day it came up muscles. It's because my muscles were out of balance. It could be a stress. It could be, people are saying their jaw and their teeth or their back. It will pick this up and then deliver the frequency back to the body. It is just so amazing. So anyway, exam acute. Okay. Stress acute, learning acute, concentration and learning system. So these are all different programs. And on the next video, I'm going to go through and actually show you guys the other app and actually connecting to the Healy and what it feels like and the experience and stuff like that. So in the meantime, yeah, so that's really kind of just a bit of an overview of it. For the first video, I think that's going to be enough just to kind of go through the scanning. But in the meantime, go to the bottom of the video, in the descriptions or somewhere around the video, you'll find a link to my website. And the website is going to have more info on the science and the research and my journey and some testimonials. And if you're looking to, invest in a Healy for yourself, let's organize a call. Book in for a call, have my calendar link there as well, and we can chat and I can tell you a bit more about it and how to invest in one of these. So yeah, hopefully guys, this was a bit of value for you. Please, like and share, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video when I release the next video on how to do the frequencies and how that goes. So yeah, just to recap, we went through Bruce Lipton, we went through Joe Dispenza, we went through Jerry Tennant and Dr. Jack Kruse. We went through mitochondria and the double slit experiment, as well as the Healy and how this little guy works, or step one of how it works. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.